It bothers me because of the unfairness. My understanding is that government is supposed to be transparent. Yet, this grievance was put aside and never came to surface. When Councilman Ortiz was elected, his opponents, including council members, made it a point to do everything in their power from keeping him from taking his lawful position, even pulling out old grievances. He was elected by the public, and yet some council members wanted to take the power away from the people who elected him. In my opinion, they choose to keep silent what is beneficial to them, like this grievance. I just think to myself, and I wonder how many other items were kept from me, and if this was done properly. I was elected to be a voice for our citizens, and that's why I am expressing these concerns. Thank you.
Any other comments by the council?
I have a comment, Madam Mayor. Already. Yes.
Councilman Nissen?
Mrs. Turner, how bad is out Riverbend, we had a couple meters blow apart? Have you heard about that?
Yes, I think one gentleman in particular on Larkin, they had to replace it with one of our old ones and we put it in, and we met actually today in Andrew's office and brought the parts over. So we're hoping that they can maybe do that. It could have just been a faulty one. But that's why we're having the test first before we go see. And 300 is a pretty good rule of thumb to test. It's about 10% of what we plan on installing.
Okay, with that one person that lost 20,000 gallons, are we being aware of that, not charging him because of that meter?
Yes.
Okay.
Councilman Ortiz?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, Council, staff, and guests. I'm not going to talk about meters. I haven't had a conversation with Mayor Pro Tem Cantu, but I agree with her. I mean, if something has to, be taken under consideration, it has to go up higher, and if up higher says no, well, it's no. But at least for it to be heard, like Councilwoman stated, Mr. Neeson brought it right before I took office, and he wanted to make a big deal about it. But that was up to him. But I mean, my belief is that he shouldn't, because the DA already had rejected that deal. I mean, it's just a dirty attack. Attacks are not good for our community here. If you want to attack, go attack your wife or somebody else, and not here and make it public. But I mean, it's trying to tell me why. The what? And but I mean, if
I will take a short recess to see what the issue is.
We're having problems with condensation, so that might be the reason.
Oh, the water?
Councilman, do you feel comfortable to
Sure,
continue?
sure. Yes. And it wasn't just Councilman Neeson, Mr. Councilman Johns, he wanted to continue with that action. So let's just, but with the mayor here, she stopped that. And I respect that. But I mean, if it has to go up higher, let's evaluate everything. And if not, let's just forget forget about it and move on. That's my thought. And that's my view. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Any other comments? If not, moving on to new business. Consideration and action to approve the holiday schedule for council meetings in October, November, and December. City Manager Henrietta Turner?
Okay, and give me, I apologize for my outburst. Yeah. I'm sorry. What we have before you, Councilman, is a holiday schedule for October, November, and December. And if we start off with October, staff is recommending and asking that we cancel October 11th due to the city holiday of Peanut Festival that's scheduled. And so City Hall is closed and it would be hard to have a meeting, not to mention that the festival will be set up on the 11th. We're asking to reschedule the October 18th meeting due to early voting because October 25th, we're having early voting, and so we're asking to reschedule that meeting to the 18th. And so if you can imagine that we can't be in here, we don't want to confuse the public to say, we can go back to the convention if you needed to, back and forth. So the 18th falls in the middle of the month, we won't have the meeting on the 11th, but we can have it on the 18th. So we're asking your support to have that meeting in October. In November, we have our normal regular scheduled meeting on the 8th, yay. But to cancel the 22nd meeting because due to Thanksgiving holiday, because that is Thanksgiving Day. The 22nd falls on Thanksgiving Day. And then last but not least, December, to have our regular scheduled meeting on December 13th, and to cancel the December 27th meeting due to the Christmas holidays and the New Year's, because it's usually sometimes hard to get staff to be here, even for you to get a quorum. Historically, we've only had one meeting in October, November, and December, and so staff is asking for you all to look at those dates as well.
Any questions by the council or comments?
No, I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay. I have a motion by Councilman Jimenez. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Cantu. Any citizens' comments pertaining to our council meeting holiday schedule? If not, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. Thank you. Moving on to item 3B, consideration action to approve the election judges for the upcoming general election. We have our city attorney.
Good evening once again, Mayor and council members. Pursuant to the election code, section 32.005, it is the responsibility of the city council to appoint election judges for the upcoming city election. And my understanding is that Ms. Feliz has provided a list of those individuals. And has the council had a chance to review them?
Mrs. Silva, Rodriguez, we did not have the list ready for them at the time the agenda packets went out because we were waiting on one phone call to be returned. So you do have the list there in your packet.
I have one.
Yes.
Do we have one copy?
No, but I can go get some.
While we wait for her, Mayor, if it's okay, I can give you the names and the boxes and stuff of that nature. My understanding is that what is being proposed for approval is for Sylvia Trevino to be an early voting judge. Okay, for election day judges, box 102, which is the Floresville Independent School District Annex. For the judge there, the presiding judge to be an individual by the name of Jennifer Murillo, Murillo. Election day judge for box 206, the American Legion Hall. On that day, for the election judge to be Sylvia Trevino. And then box 207, which is the Wilson County Show Barn, and for the election judge to be Allison Lopez. It indicates, my paperwork indicates that all individuals listed have worked the elections in the past. They have experience, and my understanding is that they have been contacted to see if they're still in agreement or if they would still take this appointment, and my understanding in speaking with Ms. Feliz, they have indicated that they would. Now, according to the election code, we have to have a presiding judge, we have to have an alternate judge, and we have to have a clerk. That means that we have to have 3 individuals that are at each location. And I have prepared an order, and I just got the names, but I went ahead and put in the names of these individuals, but it's up to the council. It's still a rough draft. It is an order that will demand your signature, Mayor, and the signature of the rest of the council as well. And I sent that to Ms. Vivies as well. But it's up to the council who they want to appoint, but it is your responsibility to appoint the presiding judges. And we do have time. Our deadline on that one is, I believe it's the 24th is the deadline that we have to appoint our presiding judges, because we have to give them at least 20 days' notice that they have been chosen or that they have been appointed and approved.
I'll make a motion to approve these.
I'll second it.
I have a motion on the floor by Councilman Jimenez, seconded by Councilwoman Cantu. Any citizens' comments pertaining to the election judges and, okay, Councilman?
You're saying we need to have 3 per? Do we vote on the 3 per at once, or we vote on one? Because you're saying one thing, you're giving us something else.
Yes, sir. We need to have the presiding judge. The presiding judge then can call upon an individual to be an alternate, and then for the clerk.
So they call upon us,
Yes, sir.
and they present them to us
Yes,
at the
sir.
next meeting? Okay,
Yes, sir.
that makes sense, all right.
Yes, sir. That's how it's done, and according to our election code. We have time, however, we want to be ahead of the game. We don't want to be behind the ball. We want to do it up front and get it done.
Any other comments? If not, I have a motion and a second on the floor. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. Thank you, 5-0.
And hopefully that order will be printed before the council meeting is over, and then the council, if you would, please, Mayor, sign it, and then the rest of the council will do the same thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Moving on to item 3C, consideration and action to appoint assistant city secretary.
Yes, Mayor and City Council, I am recommending that we appoint, because we now have made our Assistant City Secretary, our City Secretary, that we appoint Margaret Tejada as Assistant City Secretary to assist in the duties. She has previously been City Secretary and has experience, and that is my recommendation to the council.
Any comments by the council?
I have a comment, Madam Mayor.
Yes.
The assistant city secretary will be assisting on election days?
Yes, she was in all elections, and whatever, and in the absence of our City Secretary, she will be taking minutes. Yes.
Any other comments?
That's our HR.
Yes.
Any citizens' comments before I entertain a motion? If not, I will entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve Margaret.
I have a motion on the floor to approve Margaret Tejada as our Assistant City Secretary. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Cantu. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. All those opposed? 3-2. Moving on to item 3D, consideration action to approve Wilson County Roadrunners Taco Trample. We have Dave Regan.
Good evening. I'd like to thank the mayor and the city council members for providing me this opportunity to talk about the Wilson County Roadrunners and our annual Taco Trample Rivers. My name is Dave Regan. I'm a member of the board of directors of Wilson County Roadrunners. We're a 501(c)(3) nonprofit organization. Our mission is to provide accessible running and walking activities for people of all skills and interests. We were established in 2014 and have a core membership of about 30 people. Supported by mission, twice a month we hold group ride walks and openly invite everybody to attend. As a nonprofit, we raise funds through generous sponsors, membership dues, and registration fees for our Taco Trample race. We've held the Taco Trample during the month of October since 2014, and this year it'll be held on October 6th. Until this year, the race was held within the Riverbend Golf community. This year, we decided to more prominently feature the city of Floresville by moving the event to the El Camino Real del Tejas National Historic Trail, also known as Floresville's Second Bike Trail. So, how do we get to the point of moving the race to the trail? First discovered the trail about 2 years ago. I was hanging out at the golf course, waiting for one of our group runs to start. Saw a sign pointing to a trail down on the far end of the driving range, so I went down there, decided to run to see where it went. Pleasantly surprised to see the trail went right into the heart of Floresville. I didn't know where I was going at the time. There were really no signs that told me that, but it was a good discovery. Got me a little excited knowing that. I started thinking about what we could do with this information. I introduced all my club members to the trail. Surprisingly, none of them were familiar with it. We all agreed this would be a great resource for local community members interested in finding more interesting place to run, walk, and bike. More interesting than our usual city streets and running around in circles at the town park. We also thought it'd be a great venue for our taco trample race. It would give us the opportunity to attract a more diverse pool of participants, and it would provide us the opportunity to have a 10K distance to what has been primarily a 5K race. Most of you probably know 5K is about 3 miles, 10K is about 6 miles. As a result, we initiated a plan to feature the trail for our next taco trample, now called the Taco Trample at El Camino. Coincidentally, this year happens to be the 50th anniversary of the National Trail System Act, so our move to the trail fits nicely into the national celebration of that act. Along the way, we reached out and established partnership with the city manager and El Camino Real de los Tejas National Historic Trail Association. It's a nonprofit organization based in Austin that's dedicated to the advocacy of the entire National Historic Trail System throughout Texas. These partnerships are intended to facilitate making enhancements to the trail, enhancements that target improving accessibility of the trail to the entire community. And by accessibility, I mean making people aware of the trail, number one, and then making them feel comfortable using the trail. As a first step, this year we dedicated 3/4 of our community service project funds to producing trailhead signs. These signs are to be placed at each end of the trail, the north side of the golf course, the south side of Highway 87. And that's it. These signs will let people know where the trail goes, which I didn't know when I got on it, how long it is, and its historic context. They're being made by the National Park Service. It'll be in the traditional style of the National Park Service's historic trail signs. Our second step towards improving accessibility was to move the taco trample race to the trail. So back to this year's race. We'll be using the city's beer warehouse as a facility, as a staging facility. It's conveniently situated right along the trail. This will be a start and finish line, and where we'll be serving post-race food and beverages and providing our award ceremony. From the beer warehouse, walkers and runners will head out on the trail towards the golf course, and then turn around. The 5K finishes will be done when they get back to the beer warehouse. The 10K runners will continue a loop through downtown around the courthouse, back to the other end of the trail, and they'll finish when you get back to the beer warehouse. I'd also like to mention this is a family-friendly event. We're also going to have a 1 mile kids fun run, starting and finishing at the beer warehouse, also on the trail. All participants will get a free race t-shirt and breakfast tacos. 5 and 10K finishers will also get finisher medals, and custom awards will be provided to all the top male and female runners and walkers in 5K and 10K events. Based on our current pace of registration, we expect to have about 80 participants. It's a third from outside of Wilson County. Right now, we have some people coming from as far away as Austin. Our goal is to put a spotlight on the city and its unique historic community resource. With this spotlight, we hope to build momentum towards resurrecting the model trail community designation provided to Floresville when the trail was established as part of the National Historic Trail System a few years back. We invite and certainly hope you will join us on October 6th as we celebrate the trail in the city. With your support and encouragement, and our drive to fulfill our mission, we hope we can work together to make this historic trail a destination for locals and communities alike. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Councilman
I have
Harris.
a question. Okay, I'm in support of it. It's a great idea for everyone to get involved with everything. The only thing I was gonna ask, I said, have you gotten with the police department on the routes?
I've been working closely with the city manager, and we have already decided or discussed getting with the police department soon to work out the details of what we need to do to make that happen.
The police department is known as Public Works, so we have shared his information and the map with the police. have also shared it with.
Because we are gonna have road closures if they're coming in through the courthouse.
We don't necessarily have to have road closures except in a very few places.
Well, but
Right.
we have to have road closures, and we have to notify businesses also, if the roads that we are gonna close. This falls on a Friday, Saturday, on Saturday.
Saturday morning, from about 8 to 11 is when people will be out on.
Saturday morning?
Yeah.
Okay. So, go ahead.
I was gonna ask you, like, if somebody, do you have a number, or if somebody would ask me how they can get in touch with you?
Yes. I'll give you, I'll hand this up to you.
Okay.
If you don't mind me pushing.
Yeah,
I have
so
That way
I have
you
this
don't
piece of
have,
paper that tells people where to go to register
you're gonna have more than 80 people once you get these out.
and how much it costs.
Okay.
The prices, our early bird pricing are done, so the prices are no more pricing now.
thank you for,
Sorry about that.
No, okay. My question,
Let me finish answering your question.
okay,
So that tells them where to go. There's an advertisement in Wilson County News that's been running for 2 weeks now, will continue running for a while. It has contact information in it, and also our Facebook page, people who are social media connected, has been also posted about the event. There's no phone number per se, because you could call me, but I will just tell you this right here.
Any other
I'm sorry.
questions?
yeah, this question, like, I'm not gonna run, I'm a little slightly not in perfect shape. Do you have people who wanna run that need sponsored?
We, as a club, have been soliciting and continue to solicit sponsors for our event. We don't have individuals who are being sponsored unless it's something they're doing on their own. You don't
Like
have
the
to run.
tuition, entry fee,
Right.
okay.
You don't have to run. We have lots of walkers. We have.
There's a lot of snakes down that path. I'm not
I've been on a lot. I've never seen a snake.
Okay.
Don't look down that much, but I've never seen a snake.
Okay, all right.
Any other questions or comments for Mr. Regan? And if not, I will entertain a motion to approve the Wilson County Roadrunners Taco Trail.
I move to approve.
I have a motion on the floor by Councilman Cantu. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded by Councilman Jimenez. Any citizens' comments? If not, all those in favor, please raise your right hand. Thank, Councilwoman, did you raise your hand?
Yes, she made the motion.
5-0. Thank you. With no other business on our agenda, this meeting is now concluded at 6:53.